It is good that you are here to record this picture of me in my palace garden at Addis Ababa. People who see this throughout the world will realize that even in the 20th century, with faith, courage, and a just cause, David will still beat Goliath.
Mama, baby, I can dig.
And we shall not fail.
Mama, baby, I can dig. Mama,
take pride in the word,
baby,
Ich
I
bin
can
ein
dig.
Berlin. Only 1 kilometer to go now. Friday has given up all hope of victory, and the baby runs on alone through the cheering crowd.
Dit zijn de blote voeten van Abebe Bikila, winnaar van de marathon tijdens de Olympische Spelen van Rome in 1960. Iedereen die zich de zege kan herinneren, weet uit welk land hij kwam. Ethiopië. Een stokoud land met trotse mensen die zich in de eerste plaats bevoorrecht voelen, hoe arm ze ook mogen zijn. De verpersoonlijking van die trots was Haile Selassie. Liefst 44 jaar zou hij heersen over Ethiopië, het enige land van Afrika dat nooit een kolonie was. In de jaren 60 is de dekolonisatie van heel Afrika in volle gang. Niet toevallig is Haile Selassie dan ook op het hoogtepunt van zijn internationale roem. Een heuse Afrikaanse keizer, wie wilde die nou niet op bezoek krijgen? En zo werd hij in 1963 de eerste zwarte leider in het Witte Huis. Te gast dus bij John F. Kennedy en zijn Jackie. 2 dagen later spreekt hij de wereld toe. Het is 4 oktober 1963. Hier, in het hoofdkantoor van de Verenigde Naties, presenteert Haile Selassie zich als de woordvoerder van een bevrijd continent. Dat de koloniën steeds meer verleden tijd zijn, is stap 1. Maar we moeten verder kijken, betoogt hij. Hij roept op voor goed een einde te maken aan de ongelijke behandeling van Afrikaanse landen door het Westen. Want zolang het ene ras het andere als inferieur beschouwt, is vrede een illusie.
Until the philosophy which holds one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned, until there are no longer first-class and second-class citizens of any nature, until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, that until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all without regard to race, that until that day, the dream of lasting peace and world citizenship and the rule of international morality will remain but a fleeting illusion to be pursued but never attained.
Zijn woorden van weleer leven nu nog voort. Na de dood van Selassie gebruikte Bob Marley de speech uit 1963 als songtekst voor zijn lied War.
Until the philosophy which hold one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned.
Then everywhere is war. It's a war. War in the east, war in the west, war up north, war down south, And me say war. And rumors of war. Yeah, that was great words by His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. That's the next thing. His Imperial Majesty does not accept his name without the first added to it. When he was crowned as King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God and light of this world. That was given to him. These titles, when you read in the Revelations, was given to Jesus Christ before. So that's why I said he's representing Jesus Christ on the earth. He has a power of attorney to do so.
Haile Selassie werd beschouwd als een heilige in Ethiopië. Maar dat idee kon wel wat aanmoediging gebruiken, vond de keizer. Er golden ongeschreven regels. Zo mochten normale stervelingen hem niet aankijken en zijn ministers hem niet tegenspreken. Symbool van de macht van Haile Selassie was de leeuw. Als een logo keerde het beeld van de leeuw overal terug. In de vlaggen, in het geld, op de vliegtuigen, tot en met de koffiekopjes. Niet gek dat er zelfs een levende leeuw was, die bij officiële gelegenheden niet van zijn zijde week. Dit is het verhaal van Haile Selassie, een mythische leider, wiens geloof in vooruitgang zich tegen hem zou keren en uiteindelijk fataal werd.
ሀብታሙ ጥሪን ተቀብለህ እዚህ በመምጣትህ ተመልካቹ እዚህ ስቱዲዮ ያሉት በቴሌቪዥን የሚያዩት አይደሉም ስቱዲዮ ያሉት ትንሽ ደንገጥ ብለው ነበር ከኋላው አውሬውን አስከትሉ ብለው
አንበሳው ተቀላቀለው ጃንሆይ ሰጣውት ነው ምንድነው ይሄ ጦር ካምፕ ውስጥ በየጊዜው ወታደሩ ልብሱን ይተኩስና ቀጥ ያለ ልብስ ነው የሚለብሱት የጃንሆይ ጎፈር ነው ልብሳቸው እሱን ለብሰው ቀጥ ብለው ነው እና ጉብኝት አለ ጃንሆይ ሲመጡ አለቃ ሲመጣ ፎሎ ሜዳ ላይ ቀጥ ብለው ይቆማሉና ከዛ ጃንሆይ እንደ አንበሳ የሚያሳድግ ፍቃደኛ ሆነ ሲባል ያው ከዛ ከጦር ውስጥ በጣም ብዙ ነው ወታደሩ እኔ ብሎ እጁን አወጣ በጣም ግልገል የሆነች አንበሳ አምጥተው ሰጡት ከዛ ቤታችን ገባ እንግዲህ ቤታችን አንድ ክፍል ቤት ነው እና ወዲያው ምን ተደረገ ጣውላ ነው ቤቱ ጣውላ እንዲሆን ተደረገና እንዳይቀዘቅዘው ሲሚንቶ ከዛች ልክ እንትን ተመታ ይሄ በአርማታ ብረት ተቀበረና ታሰረች መጀመሪያ በገመድ ነበረች በኋላ ያደገች ሲመጣ ያው ጉልበት ያመጣ ሲመጣ በብረት ታሰረ እንደገና የሆነ ዲሽ ነገር አለ ሽንቱን መጠቀም ካለበት እንደዚህ በኋላ በኩል ነው የሚሻለው ከዛ እኛ እዚህ አንዱ እዚህ ጋር እንተኛለን ሌላ ልጅ ሲወለድ እዛ ጋር ይጨመራል ሌላ ልጅ ሲወለድ እዛ ጋር ይጨመራል ለከልጅነት በቃ ከአንበሳው ስራ አልጠፋም ስለዚህ በሆነ ሚንስ እንደው ጠፋተም ባጠፋ የሆነ ነገርም ቢሆን አንበሳው ጋር ነው አስሮኝ እንትኑ ስቆልፎብኝ ነው አስፈራውም ነበር ሳሆነ ምን ያስፈራ ያብሮኝ ያደገ ነው እና አይነካኝም ቤተሰብ ነው ምክንያቱም ብዙ ጊዜ አብረን ስለምንኖር ያው ቤት ውስጥ ጠፋ ቤት ውስጥ ቆልፎብኝ ይሄዳል የቤተ መንግስቱም ሆነ ኤቭሪ የሆነ የሚወጡበት አካባቢ በሙሉ ጥበቃ የሚያደርጉላቸው ክብር ዘበኞች ናቸው ስለዚህ የአንበሳውን ከሰጡት በኋላ እንደዚህ አንበሳ ዘምነገድ ይሁዳ ዘላዩን ጁዳ የሚሉት የሳቸው የራሳቸው የሆነ ፊገር ነው ያላቸው የክብር ዘበኛ ሲሰለፍ ያው ልብሳቸውን ደርቆት አሰፍተው በሰልፍ ከመሄዳቸው በፊት ሰራዊቱ ወታደሩ ኋላ ሆኖ መጀመሪያ አንበሳውን ጃንሆ ይጋ ልክ ሰራዊቱ ሄዱ ሰላም ታሰጡ በብረት ሰላም በል ብሎ ለጃንሆ ሰላም ታሰሰው አንበሳው ብድግ ይላል
Haile Selassie was reislustig, zoals een zelfbenoemd ambassadeur van Afrika betaamt. Overal ter wereld werd hij warm ontvangen, maar nergens was het onthaal zo overrompelend als op Jamaica op 21 april 1966.
The most rousing, boisterous, tumultuous welcome ever given to any visiting or local celebrity, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I, Emperor of Ethiopia, arrived. The crowd erupted into a frenzy of rejoicing, eager to engulf the emperor with their affection.
Het Rastafari-geloof was destijds een plaatselijke religieuze cultus in opkomst. Later zouden de Rastafaris onlosmakelijk verbonden worden aan de muziekstijl roots reggae. Zij zagen in Haile Selassie de Messias. I go burn them with fire. Selassie, and set them on fire. But Selassie, I go burn them.
Read your Bible a chapter a day. You keep the devil away. You keep in a good mood. Marcus Garvey, he was a Jamaican, but he migrated to America and he formed this Black Power organization, Black People, UNIA, which was a Back to Africa movement. We believe he was a prophet too, and during his campaign he had prophesied that when you see a king crowned in Africa, Black people redemption draw it nigh. That was his Marcus Garvey spoken about. His Majesty's ascension, and in 1930 it was manifested, and His Majesty became, as we mentioned before, Kings of Kings and Lord of Lords and conquering land of the tribe of Juda. And we ourselves come to the realization that His Majesty plays a part in the divinity of God. We realize that through the Bible, because of His titles, we believe that Jesus Christ revealed in His Majesty, and Jesus Christ is the only name on the heaven and earth where man shall be saved.
Haile Selassie, naar verluidt een afstammeling van koning Salomo en als tiener al gouverneur van een provincie, was terdege voorbereid op de troon. Toen hij werd gekroond in 1930 was dat een mediagebeurtenis avant la lettre. Hoogwaardigheidsbekleders uit alle uithoeken van de wereld waren daarbij aanwezig. Haile Selassie geldt als een dictator die geen enkel tegengeluid duldde. Maar zelfs zijn grootste tegenstanders van weleer prijzen hem nu. Zijn hogere doel was Ethiopië uit de middeleeuwen naar de 20e eeuw te brengen. En dat is hem gelukt. Niettemin kwam hij gewelddadig aan zijn einde. In 1975 werd hij in opdracht van zijn opvolger Mengistu vermoord. Maar pas in 2000 kreeg hij een staatsbegrafenis.
This was attending the burial service of the emperor, after he's been dug out and so forth.
Jaren duurde het voordat zijn stoffelijk overschot was gevonden. Uiteindelijk bleek dat onder de betonnen vloer van de wc van zijn oude paleis te liggen.
It's very ironic. And actually, Mengistu was on top of it, so it means that a bit bizarre, but anyway. It was allowed to be buried in this cathedral where he had actually already, there was a place already prepared.
There was a tomb prepared for him.
The emperor, the empress. So this one is, I think, the emperor, and that was the empress. Amazing. It's amazing that they have now made it available for people to come and see it at court. Or usually it would not have been allowed. I can't read it. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's actually Saint Mary with Jesus and two angels, and beneath, at the foot of Mary, we see, on the left we see the emperor, and on the right I think we see Menon, the empress. When you start putting him in the same frame of Mary or something, that I think goes a little bit too far. But now that it has happened, it is a historical and controversial, interesting piece. Essentially, we are judging him with the late 20th century and early 21st century values and knowledge to a system that actually was in the 19th century. He's caught between these two things. So some of the things we criticize him today, even 100 years ago, may not have been so strange.
Latere machthebbers hebben er alles aan gedaan om de sporen van Haile Selassie uit te wissen. Maar dat is onbegonnen werk, zolang er nog steeds mensen leven die de keizer van dichtbij hebben meegemaakt. In een van de vele vervallen golfplaten huisjes in Addis Ababa treft Habtamo een generatiegenoot van zijn vader, Mamo, die ruim 30 jaar werkte als bediende voor Haile Selassie.
እንዴት አደሩ ጋሽ ማሞ? ደህና ኖት ሆይ? እንደምን ኖት? ደህና ኖት ሆይ? እንደምን ኖት? ሰላም ኖት ሆይ? እንዴት ነው? ሰላም ኖት እርሶ? እንዴት ነበረ ድሮስ ግን እንደው በርሶ ዘመን እንደው ትዝታ
እኛ ዘመን እናውቀዋለን እናንተ ናችሁ የምታውቁት ጨዋታው ፈልፍለ የምታወጣው እኛ በስማትም መደነስ ነው
ይሄ አሁን እኔ አባቴ ያሳደገው ኃይለ ሥላሴ ሰጥቶት ያለ የነበረው መኩሪያ ነው እንደው አይተውት ያውቃሉ ይሄኛውን አንበሳ መኩሪያ
ለምን አለ እንዴ
እዚህ ሶስት ሻለቃ ካምፕ ግንብ ላይ ሁሉ ሲወጣ እንደው ይዞት
እንደሱማ ያን ጊዜ እኛ ለወሬም ለምን መሄደን እናያለን ማን ተጠግቶ መጀመሪያ ቀድማ ያመለጠ እንደው ይያል ለራሳቸው
እሳቸው እኮ እንደውም አሁን አንድ ፎቶ አለኝ እንደዚህ እየዳበሱት ጃኑ ሁሉ ለሳቸው ዝም ነው የሚለው
ያሻሽታል
አዎ አሁን እድሜው ስንት ሆነ
ለማተውስ ይዋኛል ለሊቀርበ
ግን ጠንካራ ነው
አሁን አንድ ላይ
ያገቡትም እዚሁ ናቸው ሁሉ
ልጅ ነኝ ህፃን ነኝ ያ ሰባት ያ ማልሞላ ያ ምናምን ውስጥ ነኝ እንደመጡ ነው በ27 ነይስተራቶ ስንሄድ በኋላ እኛ እያለኛ እንደዚህ እያለ እየተንጠራራስና ቆየንና ከእነሱ ጋር ሆኜ እንትን ስል ያችን ሊጥሯታሉ ሄድኩ ሲሄድ ትፈለጋለህ አሉኝ ያናጋባለ ልብኛ አስከልካይ ምናምን እነሱ ጋር ቀረውኩ ነገ ሰንደቅ ወዲያ ስለ ብዙ ዘመን ቆየሁ ውጭም ባገኝ ቁጥር ያነጋግሩኛል አቁመው መኪናም እዛ እንደቆየሁ የእሳቸው የቅርብ አምቦሃ ፔሪዋ ቢሽዋ ምናምን የሚቀርብ ነገር ሁሉ ለሱ ስጡ ተባልኩ እኔ የማቀርብላቸው
In Shashamene, 250 kilometer ten zuiden van de hoofdstad, ligt een lap grond die Haile Selassie in 1955 beschikbaar stelde aan nakomelingen van slaven die wilden terugkeren naar Afrika. Op dit moment leven daar alleen Rastafaris, ongeveer 400 in getal. Terug naar Afrika, dat was hun grote droom.
Where we are standing now is the border of the land grant that His Imperial Majesty had given to the black people of the West in 1955. And it stretches from both sides of the road. 800 meters on this side, going that side, east, and 800 meters going west. This road is to Addis Ababa. When I came, it was 6 meters. Now it is No, it is 12 meters. Yes, I. Yes, I. Come on. Yes, I. Bafa.
Great.
Bafa. Jesus Christ's transportation was a donkey. When he went through Nazareth, through Jerusalem, they say, Hosanna. The next day they say, crucify him, Jesus. A proclamation was made by the emperor of giving lands to the black people of the Western world for his gratitude to them of their participation in the war against the Italian invasion. Yeah, he opened the gates, man. Nobody else did it. That's why he's called Kadamawi the First. He did so many things for the first time. You know, and it works because not only in Ethiopia you have people of the diaspora now, but all over Africa, maybe as diplomats and so on. But for the open the gate and giving land, His Majesty is the only person that has done so. And we pay out our gratitude to him by not leaving. That is the main thing. You know, giving the land is one, but the task and the uphills that faces us here over the years, it has to be lion to live in Zion. You have to be a lion to live in Zion. It doesn't take no cat and puss. No, you have to be strong.
Jamaica is my birthplace. I choose Ethiopia as my motherland. Ethiopia has a history, you know, and also future. Yeah, this is in 1981. This is Sister Joan. She's still here. He passed away. And this is me, this is Brother Bunny, and this is Brother Desai, the husband of Sister Joan and his first son. Just me again. I always like to up chicks, you know, so she's there with me. The golden days. I took my suitcase, 2 of them. I like beautiful clothes, you know. But at that more time, you know, time was hard after the little cents you bring. Because most of us who come here, we don't come with any money in our hands. Much. You know, so whenever that is finished, we have to survive. And the suitcase decreases. Yeah, and gradually the suitcase becomes empty. You sell the suitcase too. We had a hard time. I had 2 babies at the time, and a wife. I left them behind with the intention for them to come later. After the 2 years, they came, and it wasn't satisfying to the wife, so she decided to go back with. She was willing to come, but she was not used to this type of living. We have to go to the river to catch water. In Jamaica, you turn on your top. So the sacrificial life, it was not suitable for her, as a woman. I made a mistake for bringing her too quick, you know, because I wasn't settled at that moment.
And you remarried, right?
Yeah, my first wife, we love each other and everything, but you can get a next wife, you know. You can't get a next Ethiopia.
Until bigotry and prejudice, malicious and inhuman self-interest have been replaced by understanding and tolerance and goodwill, until all Africans stand up and speak as free human beings, equal in the eyes of all men, as they are in the eyes of heaven, until that day, the African continent will not know peace.
In zijn speech klinkt Haile Selassie zo strijdlustig. Afrika was ondergewaardeerd en miskend, zo betoogde hij. En dat moest maar eens afgelopen zijn. Eén groot pleidooi voor gelijkwaardigheid. Maar had de keizer in eigen land zijn zaakjes wel op orde? Tafari Wossen was begin jaren 70 persofficier bij het Ethiopische ministerie van Informatie, verantwoordelijk voor journalisten uit het buitenland. Hij speelde een cruciale rol in de geschiedenis van zijn land door op een ochtend niet op kantoor te verschijnen.
At least 50,000 and possibly more than 100,000 people have died from the famine. This Ethiopian famine, unknown until now, is certainly the worst the world has experienced since Biafra.
I was out of my office on the day that Jonathan Dimbleby came to see us to get travel permits and press pass, which was provided by my department. So when he found out I was not there, he went directly to the Minister of Information. And by the time I arrived in the afternoon, he has gone to Wollo.
They are skinny and bony, malnourished, very weak. Most of them cannot walk.
How many of these children are likely to die if they don't get more help, more assistance, more aid?
30% will die. 30% will die.
Without doubt.
Yes.
The governor of Wollo called the minister and told him, "What's wrong with you? Are you mad?" And the minister says, "Why?" And he said, "Well, there are people dying in the streets. And you are sending a camera crew, a foreign camera crew, to record it." Had I been in my office, I would have been forced to call the governor of Wollo and ask him, "I have got a journalist coming over, would you receive him?" That is a procedure.
That's a protocol.
Protocol standard. It was a shock. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I sometimes think it shocked us more than just European being shocked. It's not just a famine, but it's a whole vision we have of Ethiopia as a bread basket of Africa. Famine, once anonymous with India, China, and so forth, now exclusively became Ethiopian. How is it that we weren't able to hear such tragedy? And I myself come from Wollo, so yes, so to make it even worse.
Did the emperor know about the famine?
We had the general feeling that the emperor knew everything. But I've had occasion to know that the emperor did not know everything. Whether he was not informed of Wollo or not, that is another thing. But you should not be surprised if he was not informed.
ሻፍት ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ የተሰራው የአማርኛ ፊልም ነው። ሂልተን ሆቴል ነው። እኔ አሁን በአሁኑ ሰዓት ሂልተን ሆቴል ሴኩሪቲ ሆኜ የምሰራበት ሆቴል ነው ይሄ። It's my father, ሳልቃ ገብሬ ስመኩሪያ ሻፍት ወይ ወጋ አርቲስት ወጋየሁ ንጋቱ። አዎ በሴኩሪቲነት ሳገለግል ወደ 2 አመት ሊሆነኝ ነው። በዚህ ሆቴል ውስጥ በትልቅ ሆቴል ውስጥ ይሄንን ስራ ለመስራት እድሉን ስላገኘው በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። በጣም እርግጠኛ መሆንበትና በጣም ደስ ያለኝ ደግሞ በዚህ ቦታ ላይ እንግዶቹን በመያዝ አባቴ አንበሳውን እዚህ ጋር በማምጣት በሰራበት ከ40 አመት በኋላ እኔ እዚህ ቦታ ላይ ሆኜ ደግሞ አሁን ስራ እየሰራው ነው። ነስር በሽታ ያዘው አንበሳው በየጊዜው ይነስረዋል። አንበሳውም እዚህ ታሟል። ሐምሌ 2 1974 ላይ አንበሳው ሞተ እና ሲሞት የሚገርም በቃ አባቴ በጣም ነው ያለቀሰው። በጣም እና ያ ፋሚሊ በሙሉ ያደገው በዛ በአንበሳ ገቢ ነውና የመጀመሪያው ልጁ ነው። ከዛ በኋላ እንደውም እድር ጥሩምባ ተነፍቶ ነው የገብሬ የመጀመሪያው ልጁ ሞቷል ተባለ። ህብረት እድር የለደራሽ እድር የሚባል አለ። 7 አባቴ ሞተ ከ5 ቀን በኋላና በቃ የተሰማኝ ስሜት ልነግር አልችልም። በቃ
Het was alsof het lot van Haile Selassie was verbonden met het lot van de leeuw. 10 jaar na zijn speech uit 1963 was zijn macht in eigen land danig geslonken. Hij had geloofd in de educatie van zijn volk. Maar vooral zij die nu wijzer waren geworden en beter wisten, door studie in het buitenland bijvoorbeeld, pikte het verouderde regime van de alleenheerser niet meer. De onvrede was groot en groeide. Maar opstand is één ding, afzetten toch een ander. Want hoe zet je een heilige af? Mengistu, de leider van de communistische beweging, de Dirk, besefte als geen ander dat daar grove middelen voor nodig waren. En die grove middelen kreeg hij in zijn schoot geworpen in de vorm van The Hidden Hunger, de film van Jonathan Dimbleby.
In the first month or so, there was an avalanche of concern. Many Westerners, government, were rather shocked, and most of them came aggressively at the beginning in how to react to the film. In reality, within 2 or 3 months, the famine was contained. And I think the story was about to die, except there was a rumbling of revolution in the country. Teachers were asking for payment. They were rebelling against the policy, the new policy introduced by Ministry of Education. Petrol cost increased and taxi drivers also stopped. This was there and it was going on. So what a better thing to get than a film like Jonathan Dimbleby to accuse the government of Haile Selassie. The Derg showed it on television as a Christmas present. He says, this year we bring you as a Christmas gift a documentary that will shock you. And we have also invited not only you, but also the emperor to see it. This was announced the previous day on television. So basically all Ethiopia was alerted. So every single television available was on at that night. Then after that, a team of Land Rovers with generators were prepared to show the film in the countryside with a projector. It reached most people who could actually be of any resistance to the military. The film was shown, and it automatically changed their attitude towards the Haile Selassie government. Basically, they added to it was the emperor in a banquet.
Guests often are entertained at formal dinners, served on a banquet table resplendent with fine linen, china, gold, and silver.
VIP, probably a head of state, I would assume, some kind of head of state, and you know, the royal family, the royal waiters and so forth in a very, you know, showy uniform, you know, silver plates, gold things and so forth. So the palace thing. Well, it was a rather crude one. I didn't think it was really necessary to add that. And then the other one is standing and feeding his dogs. He was a dog lover, and so this was interjected between the bodies of people who were dying or dead, and or lined up for food, and so it made a big impact. I don't think there was anybody who could go against that kind of thing. You are a proud country. You felt that you could feed the world, and suddenly you see your own people starving like that. Well, the emperor had to answer for that, and his answer was to be removed. Well, it certainly brought down the emperor, definitely.
There's nobody behind him.
No more.
ብሔራዊ ቤተ መንግስት ስድስት ክፍሎች አሉ። የእነሱ ኃላፊ ሆንኩና የመኝታ ቤት ኃላፊ ሆንኩ። እዛ የእንግዳ ክፍል አለ ብሔራዊ ቤተ መንግስት የእንግዶች፣ እዚያ ኃላፊ ሆንኩ። እዚያ ሳገለግል ቆየሁ። ይሄ ለውጥ መጣ። ለውጡ ሲመጣ አርፋችሁ ተቀመጡ። ይሄ በዓለም ያለ ነገር ነው። ለእኛ እንደ ተአምር ሆነን አልነንም።
ወደ መኝታ ወደ ክፍል ሆነ
እናንተም ታጠቃችሁትም ፍቱ፣ ያልታጠቃችሁ እንዳትቃወሙ። ዓላማቸውን እንደፈለጉ ያሉ እስከ መጨረሻው ድረስ እንደ ዛሬም ሲያሰሯቸው እና አብሬ ነበሩ። አንድ ላይ ተቆለፈብን። ወስደው በፖሊስ ባገር ሁሉ ሲያገባቸው እኔ በመስኮት ያለሁ።
አሁን ተመልሰው መጠው ቦታው ላይ ሲቀመጡ ምን ተሰማዎት?
እድሜ ለእናንተ ወዲያ ወዲህ ብላችሁ ወጣችሁ እንጂ መምጣት አይደለም የመጣሁት። እሷ ጠናክሮ ነው ያመጣኝ። በእውነት መቆም እንኳን መቆም አልቻልኩም።
Are you happy now?
Oh, really? Very much.
All of you?
Yes, why not?
Yeah. Why?
Because he's thief.
What will happen to him now?
Yeah. Maybe he will be hanged.
Hanged?
Yes.
Do you really think that?
Why not?
Do you want him hanged?
Yes.
ተመልካች የድሃ እናት ይህን ሁሉ በሳቸው በመለማመጥ በማስማር ወዲያ ወዲህ በመጣጣር እዚህ ደረጃ ያደረሱ በትምህርትም ራሳቸው ነው እና አብዛኛውን በዛን ጊዜ ደግሞ ምንም ይህን እንደዚህ ያለ ነገር ያመጡባቸዋል ብለን በንጉሱ ላይ እኛ ወስደው በፖሊስ ባገር ሁሉ ሲያገባቸው እኔ በመስኮት ያለሁ።
His Majesty, he can pass away, but he could transfigurate. A lot of great men disappeared. You know, Jesus Christ too.
Excuse me for asking a silly question, but if His Imperial Majesty disappeared, where is he now?
He went up to sit upon the right hand of God, to make his enemies his footstool. So when Jesus Christ come back to the earth, you will see not only Moses and Elijah, you see Majesty too.
He will be there.
He will be there, and I will be there.
Haile Selassie stierf 40 jaar geleden. Maar de woorden van zijn speech uit 1963 klinken nog altijd. En Desmond Martin heeft daar wellicht een grotere rol in gespeeld dan hij zelf vermoedt. Want hoe kreeg Bob Marley in Kingston de speech in handen, zodat hij de tekst kon vereeuwigen in een song?
Beautiful book. This is my meeting many heads of state, like Tito of Yugoslavia, with great Nixon of America. This is the speech about war. When we came to Ethiopia,
these books were being sold on the streets by Ethiopians because they want to get rid of everything that Their Majesty out of the house by force to. And so it was on the road. I bought them for 50 birrs. I bought a lot of these books, and I send them to Jamaica with brethren who comes, and it was also a part of business. So Bob might have reached it out from maybe from not my angle, but it was distributed from Ethiopia. So when I observe, he chooses the words from the speech. It's wonderful. It's professional. So let us give thanks to Bob also to put it in music of what His Majesty has said. And they are wonderful words.
Until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance with the color of his eyes, I've got to say what.
But until basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all, without regard to race, that until that day the dream of lasting peace and world citizenship and the rule of international morality will remain but fleeting illusion to be pursued but never attained. And until the ignoble and unhappy regime that hold our brothers in Angola, Mozambique, South Africa,
but never attained, where everywhere is hard.
And until the ignoble and unhappy regimes that hold our brothers in Angola, in Mozambique and in South Africa in subhuman bondage have been toppled and destroyed, until bigotry and prejudice, malicious and inhuman self-interest,
Utterly destroyed, well, everywhere is hard. It's until that day, the
African continent will not know peace. We Africans will fight, and we know that we shall win, as we're confident in the victory of good over evil.
we shall win. We are confident in the victory of good over evil, of good over evil, of good over evil. Well, everywhere is war. Some crying, some dying, some winning, some losing, you know. No more drama.
Volgende week in speeches Jean-Marie Le Pen.
Réduire le fléau économique et social du chômage par la réduction massive de l'immigration étrangère, comme le disent nos affiches. 1 million de chômeurs, c'est 1 million d'immigrés en trop.